sons, you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New. Yeah.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Today is June 12th, 2022. It is 4 o'clock, 3:54 to be on the dot. Alright, this is my back end. There were a couple tweets that I saw yesterday and I bookmarked them. It's a bit more organized than yesterday because yesterday I wasn't planning on recording. But when I was going through Twitter and I was like, I might as well record while I'm there. So, but today I should have at least 2 videos. If I don't record both of them, I will leave it for another day. And there's some videos that I was supposed to do before the Jubilee. I kept on pushing them back, but never record them. But this I need to record. All right. So let's go on Twitter. This is my back end. This one I didn't bookmark it, but since it's here, let's do it. All right. But one of the things that with some of the tweets that I was seeing yesterday, and I was like, you know, Harry went back to the UK at least 3 times, and I think this is it. He needs to stop going back, and he needs to be very careful, because one of the tweets that I saw, and I was like, maybe I should leave this one for my next video. Or, you know what? Let's just do it, okay? Because this will time more, and this, yeah, I'm gonna put it for the other video, because the other video deals more with the Sussexes. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that for the next video, but let me go on my list the way that I sort of set it up. All right, so this one will be in the next video. Okay, so this is the thing. When I first saw this, and I was like, okay, Harry, that's it. You need to stay away from the UK. We have a lot of history to look at when I started thinking about it. We have your grandfather, Prince Philip, how he left Greece, okay, as example. We have the Romanovs family. These are some stuff that I talked back in the days when I do my videos. The Romanovs family, okay? Look how just look at it. I don't want to go too deep into those old past history. Just look at what happened to them, okay? For your grandfather, he had to leave the country. He had to leave Greece. He was a baby. He had no choice. Whatever his parents had to do, they just had to run, okay? And the Romanovs, we know what happened. Okay, they got rid of them in a basement. So when I saw your this tweet, these came to light to me and said, Harry, that's it. You need to stop going back to the UK. This is it. You have shown, you have whole part of your bargain. You respect the Queen. You've done a lot. You went to visit her. You did all of this. This is it. Do not go back, because now the government in the UK is doing their phase 2. All right. So with that being said, let's read some tweet. Personally, I'm ready for a monarch who gets involved in politics, unlike the Queen, who just sneakily did it behind the scene. It's time for us to see where these people stand. So Charles is smart here. He knows he's not popular, and he knows how the squads are. So he tried to do his thing here, but the government is putting a check on him and said, you better check yourself. All right. So, let's see here. Unless Prince Charles wants to destroy the monarchy, he had better shut up fast. Nigel Farage, I think he's an MP, right? Let me see. Oh, I can't highlight this, but let me not sidetrack here. And there's me here responding to that. Phase number 2 at play. Phase number 1, get the smart one out, Prince Harry. Phase 2, get the monarch out. Let's see what other people are saying here. All right, this is that Yesenia. You want a monarch who speaks through proxy. Like, did anyone hear him actually say anything, or are they just projecting? Okay, an unnamed source went to the Times. Let's see here. Now all of a sudden people are listening to them. Okay, it's still the same old game. Don't you want a leader who is able to stand up and speak with his chest? Because this way is no different from Brenda. Okay, ideally. There's other tweets that I have that explains more of this. All right. Ideally, of course, but Betty never bothered to make her feeling known for anything except Brexit, to my knowledge, even by proxy or unnamed palace source. So I feel like it's definitely an improvement. Yes, the bar is that low. Okay, besides the cowardice, he isn't even saying anything. Okay, I want better for you. Okay, I thought he was on the right track. For once, maybe it's a sign certain Tories will be pushed out. Let's see here. Oh, no. Let's go back. Oh, what is this now? Okay, let me like this. People who shocked if they knew the 8th speaker. Okay, so they're talking about Meghan here. Let me put this at the end of this video. I don't know what this is about. I just saw it. Literally just saw it. I went back, but it wasn't meant for me to go back. You will be seeing this later, but let's go back to the tweet that I was looking at. I wanted to click on something. I think it was a retweet. No, it was not a retweet. Okay, so let's go to the second one that I bookmark. Okay, Prince Charles speak privately on the Rwanda asylum plan, and it ends up all over the papers. No, it's fake PR to make him look better. That's what I thought too. Okay, and plus also the person who responded to him, okay, is putting in a check just in case if he did speak. All right, do I need a list all the moment he could have spoken up about discrimination and didn't? Obviously. Okay, we could start with his daughter-in-law. Okay, he didn't do crap. Okay, Charles attacks appalling Rwanda scheme. Prince speak privately by his anger. Claim of past tension with the PM. Judge rules migrant plan can fly. All right, Prince Charles has privately condemned Pretty Patel's Rwanda asylum. Okay, the rest I cannot read. All right, let's see some of the comment. The calls are coming from inside the house. Okay, we never hear him speak privately against the racism and mistreatment of the scum British press toward his daughter-in-law and his grandchild. See, that's exactly that. His grandchildren. Yeah, he just wanna, how do you call this? He just wants to look good because his reign is about to come, and some MPs are putting him in check if he does. All right, next tweet. More of this from Prince Charles. If the monarchy wants to be relevant and survive to the next century, is the silence of complicity that is destroying the monarchy. Every person outraged by his comment that Rwanda policy is appalling, not threaten monarchy with extension. See, this is the thing here. This is Dr. Shola. All right, she retweeted that. All right, there's the guy again, Niger Farage. Unless Prince Charles wants to destroy the monarchy, he had better shut up fast. All right, there it is. They put him in check. Prince Charles said to have branded Pretty Patel's Rwanda policy appalling. I mean, all this time, all of the things that's been going on before, was it the Caribbean tour with his son? Before him, who went out again? Oh, his brother who went to, what's that country, with his wife. Okay, all of this, they were waiting until all of these tours happened before they could say something. But now the government is putting you in check because they already know that the Caribbean doesn't want them. If he did, I don't think he did, but this is the thing here. We cannot trust the paper of the UK. We don't even know if it's true or not. But this tweet, however, he's putting him in check if he did, because this is a tweet that they did. Is it other tweet? Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, could be. All right, that's him here. He's putting him in check to see that Boris Johnson survived. All these people, we vote him back in to be the prime minister. Okay, they're after them. Okay, they want to make sure he's gone. So they already put what is it, Boris? He's all in. He's all in. He has a job to do. And then there's other tweets that I saw where they said that now they want British citizen to take in what do you call this? Those people, Ukrainian and all of that. How do you know who's the true Ukrainian are you taking in? I don't have any. Just be careful. Just be careful, because right now the world is at war. We don't even know it. The world is at war. The world is at war. Nobody know. This is one of those war where it's not the conventional war. Okay? They're already separating people. Certain shades go certain where, and then certain group needs to be destroyed. Certain monarchy they want out of there. So who are they taking in? Okay, when it first started, they were not taking in anybody. I believe it was either the Irish or something like that who were taking in some other Commonwealth close to the UK, something like that were taking in. I don't remember which country. I think it was the Irish. All right, let's see here. Prince Charles is entitled to his own opinion, but he is not entitled to allow those opinions to be known if he wants to be king. That's the deal. Both he and Prince William have already crossed into political territory with their climate preaching. This is a step too far. Uh-oh. All right, Charles attack appalling Rwanda scheme. Okay, Prince. Okay, so this is it here. It's a bit much bigger. Okay, Prince speak privately of his anger, claims of past tension with the PM. Judge rules migrant plane can fly. Wow. Prince Charles has privately condemned. So why are they, there's the other tweet. This one doesn't explain it. But why are they saying now they're taking migrant out of the UK, but yet they're taking people from Ukraine in? So what is this? What is that, things going back and forth? Okay, Prince Charles has privately condemned Pretty Patel Rwanda asylum plan, risking a major clash with number 10. He is understood to have said that giving migrant a one-way ticket to Africa was appalling. Yeah, they're not coming back to the UK. But a high court judge last night threw out a bid to halt the first charter flight to Rwanda to take off on Tuesday. Mr. Justice Swift said he had to balance the concern of individual migrants with the wider public interest. Okay, the Daily Mail has learned. Okay, this is very hard to read. Has learned that there has been friction between the heir to the throne and Boris Johnson. Oh, okay. So I don't know. Let's see here. Funny how the report is coming from the Daily Mail. Willie leaked William Kemp. So the game of Thorn continue. If this is true, good on Chuck. Okay, people are not believing them. And Fauvage is telling on himself, as clearly he thinks the monarchy is a racist institution. Otherwise, why would he feel that Charles' comment will destroy it? Is it because he knows many racists support the monarchy because of how it presents itself? Could be. When the UK is struggling, when disgusting policies like this are implemented, the monarchy has to speak up or it looks like endorsement. That's a very good point. Why should we pay for a prop but nothing of use? I guess the monarchy love and from last week will dwindle now. So the thing that was happening with the Queen, the Jubilee, the admiration, so they thought that will help. Okay? I'd be more impressed if he spoke out about the racism his daughter-in-law, his son, wife has experienced. That is very good. Okay, I like that too. It's one of the reasons I'm more anti-monarchy now, but this policy is apparent. We are flying people to another country for processing and they can't come back. Also last year, we accept refugees for Rwanda. Last year, we accepted refugees from Rwanda. Okay, I don't know about that. Okay, let's hear him defend his daughter-in-law and grandchildren too. Okay, great point. My original response to Dr. Schuller was that Charles Boy is paying lip service and he has ulterior motive. That is the upcoming Commonwealth Summit. Could be. Okay, your response is so much better. He never ever defend his own son or son's family. His credibility is less than zero. That's a very good point. Well, that Jubby Love fast faded fast as soon as he defended black folks. They even told the man that will be king of England to shut up. All right. Just confirm everything Harry said. They are trapped. No complaint from Farage and the far right when Prince William threw out his racist gaslighting comments. Okay, imagine having all that power, privilege, and money, but you're forced to ignore and stay quiet an issue negatively affected the world you live in. What's the point of being a royal if you cannot exercise your basic right as a human being to stand up for what's right? There's the thing. Guess what? If Harry speaks, I don't know. There's another thing that I was thinking about. And I said at some point, the UK are not going to trust anyone who runs for office unless if Harry speaks. I did say something back in the day. Okay, as a Republican, I'm right behind Charles on this one. Okay, here. Okay, if he can say this, why doesn't he speak up for Meghan and Harry over racism? We stood up for footballers, but they won't stand up for their own family. I will never understand. It shows they speak out when they want to. Yep. Okay, lip service it is. Charles will tell you anything you want to hear to secure his seat as head of Commonwealth next week in Rwanda. Oh, is that what? In Rwanda? Is that where that thing is going to go? Oh, okay. A bab each way. That is Charles. Okay, oh well, they will leave Harry and Meghan alone. Funny how they only care about free speech if they agree with it. Don't think they understand how free speech works. Who'd have believed it will be the right canceling the monarchy? Okay, I mean they're on their path. Okay, remember the Commonwealth thing. What I said when with the UK flag in that video, I said each one of these people have a special interest. Okay, the whole thing. The only reason they cannot do what they please is because the monarch have control of the how do you call this, of the army. So if they want to, they have the right people in. What is it? They just voted Boris in. So they're on their next phase to make sure they do what they want to do. If they want to get rid of the monarchy, they're the one who's going to do it because they're not afraid. All right, let me move on to the next tweet. Let's just see. And this is what I'm saying. Harry, that's it. Don't go back over there. Okay, hey squaddies. I just got the weirdest email trying to make fetch happen. All right, she tagged a whole bunch of squaddies. Okay, revealed the most talked about royal is not who you think it is after the Jubilee weekend. Reveal Prince William is the most talked about royal after Jubilee weekend. Oh my God. What is it? What's his son name again? Louis. They were talking more about Louis than William. It's like William never existed. Okay, Prince William is revealed to be the most talked about royal who has seen a 586% increase in worldwide search during the Jubilee weekend celebration. Oh, they freaking they went over the top. Not even 10% or 20%. 586%. 86%. 586%. That's way out there. Like she said, they want fetch to happen. Prince Harry is the second most talked about royal, with the weekend marking his first official royal engagement in 2 years. What? Just showing up at the church? They talk more about Harry and Meghan than any other of those families. Kate Middleton is the third most talked about royal, seeing a 96% increase in search over the weekend worldwide. Oh my God. They just sneak Harry in between them. All right, let's see here. A new study has revealed that Prince William is the most talked about royal following the Queen's 70th Platinum Jubilee weekend. The search conducted by Jeff Bett analyzed global Google Trend data for the past 7 days to establish which member of the Fab Four. When I'm editing, I'll do that. I'm not going to do it while I'm recording. There's me here. Fetch is catching wind. Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex. Okay, but facts, not propaganda, shows this. Okay, somebody did that. Okay, I made a quick graphic, very interesting visual. Harry and Meghan make up half of all royal search. All right, that's the thing I wanted to do, but I was going to do it when I'm editing, so I could just take the screenshot. Okay, Meghan, oh my God, 1.1 million. Harry, 579. Kate Middleton. Okay, Prince Andrew, there's that. Where's William? Prince William. 132. I mean, these people are freaking ridiculous. They know people could search it. Why do they have to do all these lies for? Oh my God. Sophie. Oh, Sophie's even there. I only spoke about Sophie when I saw Harry and Meghan get into the church and I saw her face. That was that. And I spoke about it. Camilla, I didn't even mention. William, not really. I spoke about him when I was talking about Louis, where he was holding Louis. Okay, Queen Elizabeth, obviously, the Jubilee. Okay, Princess Anne, I mentioned her during the Jubilee because when she was in the church, I saw the picture of her. The image of her when where is it? When Kate Middleton was saying, wow, you know that video when she was looking back to see, I assume it was Meghan who was walking down the aisle. She was like, wow. Okay. And I remember talking about Princess Anne because she was sitting right next to her. And I said, this is the thing that I like about Princess Anne. She's not putting up a front saying, I'm trying to conserve energy. I'm not flying here. I'm not flying there. She just tells you she's not going to change. Deal with it. Okay, if you guys want to change stuff, you make it happen to the government. This is what I like about Princess Anne. Okay? I mean, I like, well, I cannot say I don't like what she's doing, but yet it's the people who's giving her the money. Okay? They allow the monarchy to exist, so she's enjoying it. Instead of pretending, I'm this, I'm frugal, I'm not spending a lot of money. No, she's telling you, I'm not going to change. I'm enjoying my freebie, my free money, the way that I like to, the way that I want to. This is what I like about Princess Anne. This, she's living her life instead of pretending. Pretending is a lot of work. You have to do a lot of work to pretend. She's like, nope, I'm not going to pretend. I'm going to live my best life with what they're giving me. This is what I like about Princess Anne. Many of you may not like it, but it's not her fault. The people are allowing her to live that lifestyle. So she's still making the best of it. I don't blame her. All right? So the other one, like William, he's looking miserable, pretending, and then doing backstabbing. He's looking miserable. He's not living his best life. Okay, so what the F? Again, Princess Anne, I liked her. Hey, I don't care what anybody says. She's letting it be known. Alright, so this is when I spoke about Princess Anne. The others, I don't know. But I know I spoke a lot about Meghan, her clothes, her walking down the aisle, Harry. What is it? I was still talking about him yesterday when he's walking down the aisle. You see his eyes is like a freaking radar. So yeah, this makes sense. But that up there, I don't know where they get it from. Okay, let's see here. Bats trying their hardest. Okay, they are abusing statistics to make their claim. Harry and Meghan still dominate worldwide searches by a ton. Interest did rise for William and Kate, but it was still drafted by Harry and Meghan. You can see on the chart that increase in William was so low that Jubilee interest will make it rise, but still drafted by Harry and Meghan. Let's see here. I mean, this is what I was going to do when I'm editing to give you a screenshot of it, but the squad already doing it, so I don't need to do that. Okay, who's green? Okay, so this probably Harry and Meghan. Okay, that's from the previous. I'm assuming green is Meghan, red is Harry, and one of these either the Queen or William or something like that. Let's see here. Okay, Catherine, Meghan of Duchess, green. Okay, I said green is Meghan, Catherine, Duchess of Cambridge. Okay. What is it? Red? Okay, Prince Harry. That's exactly what I said. Yep. Red is Harry, green is Meghan, and the others, whatever. All right, let's see here. Basically, William and Kate interest was so low pre-Jubilee compared to Harry and Meghan that the small rise they got was a huge increase for them, relatively speaking, while the boost in interest in Harry and Meghan and actual searches was still much higher, but lower in terms of percentage increase. Yep. Okay, that madness needs to stop. It's embarrassing that the Doolittle minions are desperately trying to make them more relevant than Harry and Meghan. Well, let's give those minions some credit. They are being paid to do that, okay? These are the bats that being paid. If I knew all of this were in there, I would have put it at the other one. But, yeah, they are being paid to do it. So, but they don't hide their being a bats because they were 586. Like other people cannot search it themselves. And the thing, this even went on to the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard thing about Google search. This is what I was saying. There's so many branches in that lawsuit, in that trial, that we could learn so much in it. There's even expert on the Google trend and Google search and all of that who bring things. Okay, you could go back in time as far back as possible. But these people can do the search themselves. This is why I say, oh, when I'm editing, I'll do it. But I'm not going to do it anymore because now the squad already did it and then I'm seeing it. All right. It has the same energy as well. Sexiest Baldy. Yes. That was a fun video to do. You guys should go back to that video where I was talking about the sexiest bald man. It wasn't specific on that, but it was some of the tweets that embedded in the tweet. I don't even remember the thumbnails. There's some videos I remember the thumbnails, but that one I don't remember. I must have his pictures in it. Okay, I think there must be a full-time cottage industry creating articles. I see where she got that from that video. Okay, Paul, etc. to continually feed William's ego to a level needed for him to function at all. I first saw the hint of it in Shipment article 3 years ago. All right, let's see that. Setting up separate office was an acknowledgement that William will be king and Harry will not, and to a degree, a mean of reassuring William that his is the constitutionally important role, whatever the public esteem in which Harry and Meghan are held. Quote, people are telling William, don't worry, your influence will grow and Harry's will fade. Aso said, this is peak Harry. Oh my God. Yeah, they just want to hear, they're giving them what they want to hear so they could feel better. But reality still exists. Reality still exists. Wow, he needs reassurance that he is important one. They train him to be like that. They wanted a robot. So when his fuel is not being met, so they have to fuel him fake information. But reality still speaks volume no matter what. All right, and this is gonna be a shock to him when the government try to abolish them. All right, so awkward, and they still referring to Fab Four. What part of go for go F yourself did they miss? The repeat egghead name so much, you get the idea. They are trying to convince themselves. Okay, they're such liars. Who are they really trying to fool? Another word, they putting the royal family into a bubble, a bubble of fake information. They don't really know the things that's going on out there. All right? That video that I did on my other channel. Oh, I need to check it to see if they okay because they claim I could not make money off of it. But that fishbowl world of lies that they put him in. Meanwhile, reality is happening outside of their bubble. And then when reality knocks on their door, they're not gonna know what hits them. They're not gonna know. This is why I'm saying Harry needs to not go back over there. He needs to stop that now. Okay? You show your respect to the Queen, to your grandfather, to your grandmother, which was now the Jubilee, to your mother. You went to the unveiling. All of this. All right? The funeral for your grandfather. All of this. But right now, what I'm saying is happening is the next phase. And then you have Boris, who just got reassurance. He's okay at his position. He's not afraid to do anything with all the amount of lies that went on. Okay, perfect example. Okay, perfect example for Harry. Because those things that were happening were aiming for both the US and the UK. But the US stopped because some people were not playing along. And a lot of people went out to vote. Okay, look at January 6th for perfect example. So now the next phase, it's in the UK. You think you were safe? Just look what happened January 6th in America. Okay? Don't think that will not happen in your country. That's all I'm saying. This is the perfect example. I almost forgot about that as my example. Okay, so is this from the people Keane met with and bought? This is feeling a bit desperate. Okay, I'm guessing their stats only include the heirs and their spouses is the only way. Now I see what she meant by that. They only research them, those two people. So of course that's all you're gonna see. But if you don't compare it with other people, being talked about being always equal to positivity. That's another thing. It doesn't always mean, again, that goes back to the Johnny Depp thing. When they were talking about Amber Heard and all of this, they were calling her name Amber Turd, all sort of things when she pooped on the bed and all of that. They were talking about her, but it was another positive way. That's a good point this person bring. Yep. All right, there's this. Oh my God. See, I was talking about him more than her. All right. Look at his face. He's upset. That's all she knows. The squad put this haunted. I will never forget that. Haunted. Oh my God. Look at Louis. He doesn't like that. Oh my God. I threw a prayer yesterday for these kids only because of Princess Diana. Wow. Look at this. And descending order. But I threw a prayer for them, and the prayer that I found was spot on for these kids. And I threw the prayers because of Princess Diana. Okay? Because of Princess Diana. Not because of their parents, or the rest of the family, or anything like that. Because of their grandmother. That's it. Alright, let's see this. There she is again. Always have to speak to him. You see? You could see here, she was midway, was talking to him. He doesn't like this. Even in this picture. I don't know. There's something wrong with her. Louis doesn't like that. Okay, she leaves the others alone. They are behaving. But Louis, I don't know why she feels like she has to speak to him. I don't think he cares what you're trying to teach him here. Look what you're looking at and all of this. He doesn't care. He could see for himself. Just be happy the kid could speak. He could see. He could express his opinion and all of that. Because at some point, I used to think he has some issues, But let me throw that out the window. But she needs to leave him alone. Okay? They can't help themselves. The level of propaganda is staggering. Okay? Duchess Doolittle had a 96% increase in interest after the Jubilee because the world was shocked to see her completely owned by her 4-year-old. There it is. This is what I was saying. I only spoke about her because of the 4-year-old. Okay, and then she was the one who was bothering the son. Okay, and 586% increase from Prince Baltimore was people trying to figure out where he was seated and why in the hell he allowed it. That's that. All right, there's this. I mean, when I first saw this, I was trying not to talk about it, but when I analyzed and I saw other video clips and I saw why. It's not Louis' fault. I'm not saying this is a good way, but she kept on bothering him. At some point, when people keep on bothering you, I mean, you do things, and I think this was it. Leave her alone. I mean, leave him alone. Look at that lady in the back. She's bored. They were bored. This is not a thing to take all the kids. Oh my God. Okay, good. Let them talk about him and leave the Sussexes alone. That's a good point. Yeah, right. I'm sure it's probably how he treated Bond. Did the research Baldy, Yellow Teeth, and Bullion. What was the verbiage? Fascinating how the man is paying people to write how popular he is. One would think it's like being the best inventor or something. How bizarre. But the thing is that they're spending their energy. I spoke about that on yesterday's video. The energy that they're spending on so many other things. And then, oh my God, in yesterday's video, I think I was talking about charities where he was selling stuff, pretending to do those honorable things. And I was like, all he needs to do is talk to the government. That's my answer to this. With that, I don't know if it's true. Well, on that first tweet where Charles is talking to the government about the Rwanda thing, and they told him to shut up. This is why they have to pretend. They have to pretend to help the poor. The government told them to shut up. So that's my answer here. On this video, they told him to shut up. Oh my Lord. The government is like, let me do my shit. I'm going to put people in poverty. You just pretend you're doing something so I could give you the money. And then the tabloid goes to work, pretend that they're doing something. Okay, why does this matter to them so much? With hereditary monarchy, William's position is not threatened as long as the monarchy survives. Does the royal family think Charles and Will's popularity will secure the monarchy's future? Call me naive, but I don't think it will. All right, there's 4 comments here. Let me go into that, and then after this, I'm out. I'll do something else. Let's see here. I'll go to I don't know, but it does. I'm not British, but no many. They said abolishing the monarchy is a long shot because it's been there so long. But it's clear royalists are very, very nervous right now. William was supposed to be the golden child, and well, he's a dud. All right, so there's that. Every time I see this picture, I'm gonna think haunted. That's when they boo him, and he was crying. Can this boy save the monarchy with that? What he did to his sister-in-law? I don't know. Okay, young sexy royal Prince William led a new. Okay, this is very blurry. Of the most privileged royal ever. Wow. Let's see here. British media needs to boost royal ego always with positive press to get access when they want it. The press will try to cover up negative royal news about families of 1, 2, and 3. Okay, they survived by popularity. Wow. But what they did, I think this is why they're trying to make fetch happen in that tweet where Charles is pretending about the Rwanda to get some positive coverage. I don't know. But with what they did, I don't know. This is what I've been saying. All they needed, they're too late on this. This is the thing here. All you need to do is make the people happy. Make the people happy. But no, they weren't in about that. Because if they want to survive, you will see the people will fight for them. But now you have a government who doesn't give a shit. I don't know which position they are in. Okay? Because what I'm seeing right now, that's enough. They're not going to go for them. I don't know. They have their special interest. They want control of the army. Remember that. Control of the army. That I've been saying it for the longest. So the people who are in power right now, they want what the royals have. And then what William did, trying to backstab his sister-in-law, bring in, how do you call this, a politician to come and help him. Now they know how they function in the background. I've been saying this. Everything is coming into play. I've been saying this. So now they got an idea how they work. This was supposed to be exclusive. Only their people who will know how they work. But because of his ugliness, his spiteful, of jealousy of his brother, he bring politicians to come and help him. They were catering to him. They make him believe that, tell him what he wants to hear. But meanwhile, they're taking, how do you call this? Like espionage kind of thing. All right, wants to know how you function, how you work, how your government, the monarch work. All right, now they take it back to the government. This is how they work. This is this. This is that. Okay, wasn't one of his people who was in the government after they left and went back to the government? Okay, now they bring information to the government in power. This is how they function. Now they're gonna work to get rid of you. I will not be surprised. And this is what I'm saying right now. Harry don't need to go back. Harry don't need to go back. All right, and they're not afraid to do anything. Just look at the Romanovs as my example. Okay, and all those, what is it, they were protecting during all the Ukraine, well, it's still going on, the Russian-Ukraine war. Okay, all the assets of the Russians, they were protecting and all of that. Okay, so they're working for a different government, but not for the people. All right, look at you people in the UK. You're starving. You don't have food, heat. Well, thank God now the summer's coming. You won't need heat, but comes the winter again, you're gonna need heat and all of that. Your fueling bill was skyrocketing and all of that. They're not working for the UK. In my humble opinion, as an outsider, and things that I'm reading, the government right now is not working for the people.
Look at the fact that just on energy alone, on a conservative estimate within 1 year, we're talking £1,300 a year going up in bills. We're going to have about 10 million people in fuel poverty. We have a real absolute, not relative poverty issue going to come in the UK, with food banks oversubscribed, with debt crisis agencies do not have any tools. And I need to say, with the Chancellor coming on in a moment, if you forgive me, as the money-saving expert who's been known for this, I am virtually out of tools to help people now.
All right? Just look at your situation right now. And then when it comes to the next election, you're going to see the cancer of our society is going to pop up again. All right? They're going to say people sticking their, whatever they come up with their propaganda about racism. Okay, that's our cancer to society, and to get them back in, because that riled up their racist people to vote for them. And then all the problems, the heating, the food, the shelter, none of this is gonna matter to them. They're just gonna focus on their racist thing. And then when those people get in power, what they tell the people, they actually do it. They actually do it. Look what they're doing right now. But I don't know. So right now, Harry don't need to go back, because right now I see is the monarch that's in problem, is in Shango. A glass ceiling is fracturing right now. All right. What did I hear? They survived by popularity. Yeah, but the people, I don't know. Especially what they did to Meghan. A lot of people, good Brits, even if you don't hear them, they are for Harry and Meghan. They don't like what the royal family did to them. Next tweet: the royals, Prince William, Prince Charles, and the Queen, Team Andrew, act against to protect and defend Prince Andrew. First, the $16 million to settle the pedophilia lawsuit. Now, he'll be front and center at the Order of the Garter cosplay. They're all looking like absolutely fools. All right, let's see here. Breaking palace source confirmed to the Sunday Times, Prince Andrew at Garter Day is the royal family's recognition that the task of starting to support him as he began to rebuild his life. I'm telling you, they've been trying. They've been trying to put him back into the fold, into people's face. And I've heard something like somebody is suing Virginia Giuffre. I won't be surprised there's a campaign to go after Virginia Giuffre, all right, to try to discredit her. That's what they're trying here. The next phase is try to discredit her. So this one, the one who paid the $16 million, 16 million pound, to look as if he has credibility. All he had to do for me, okay, no matter what happened to Virginia, whether whoever's suing, I think it's somebody who's suing her for for defamation, because she mentioned somebody's name, I think is Epstein's girlfriend or something, in some document. I don't know the name of that person, but I think it's that person who's suing her for defamation. Suing for defamation is not easy in the U.S. All right, there's a lot of things you have to prove. All right, and then I will not be surprised there's a campaign. Okay, I don't know if that lawsuit is associated, but I will not disagree if I find out. All right, I will not be surprised there's a campaign to discredit Virginia Giuffre in any shape or form. Why? Because they want to put Andrew back in people's face. But he had a chance. His chance was to go to the U.S. and face Virginia Giuffre and say, no, I didn't assault you. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. But instead, you'd rather just pay the million, the money, and then to move away. So that shows that you did what she accused you of. You did it. You shouldn't settle if you know you didn't do it. First, you say you never met her. All these lies, with the BBC interview, all of this. Okay? He felt like he was in the right. You even challenged the Constitution of the United States. How dare him? I spoke about that, but let me leave that alone. I'm almost on an hour. All right, but right now they're going after Virginia to discredit her and to make him look good. But his chance to look good already faded. Okay? His chance was to face Virginia Giuffre in court and prove yourself. No matter what happened from this point on with Virginia Giuffre, okay? It doesn't take away from what he did, Andrew. Okay, this is the firm long-term strategy to erase, rewrite, etc. Andrew isn't mommy's favorite. They use the queen to excuse bringing him back in. It's all about the long game. Eventually, the peasant will forget, and it's all whitewash away. It's Windsor's survival tactic. Yep, that's exactly that. That's their blueprint. Okay, and he keeps bringing shame and royals back. Yep. That's the thing here. And he keeps bringing shame, and royals back him, lost his title and none working, and people wonder why Harry and Meghan left. Yep. Okay. Prince Andrew is branded an absolute fool, as it is revealed the sale of his 18 million pound chalet is frozen, so more debtors can claim the 1.6 million he owes them. All right. Well put. The chalet was never his to begin with. I read about this. I don't know. It seems like they sold it twice. Every time they would need to, they need money, that chalet is being sold over and over again. The Royal Fools Club. Oh, welcome the newest member. The adulterer wonder if Rose is planning ahead. Reminds me of Mob, where everyone is forced to partake, so they then can't turn on one another. They invariably do though. Yeah, that's the thing here. I said something like that in one of the videos, where when one of them does something so bad, they all join in. I've said this, but this one put it better. Yeah, they all join in. Okay, let's see here. I read that as quote absolute tools and quote not much difference, huh? Okay, right, pretty much the same. That's this, two fools. Okay. All right, next tweet. That's a nice image of that. Next tweet. It's amazing how many royalists try to justify a British prince allegedly having sex with a 17-year-old victim of sex trafficking. That's what I'm saying. I'm glad I put that right next to the next one. This is what happened when I bookmark them and save them in the order that I want them to. Okay, who do y'all want Meghan to chat with in her first podcast? I hope she brings out some big names. Okay, I forgot about that. Yes, she's gonna have her summer chat. Just said what you expect when they marry each other. Okay, one discaster or disaster. Right? Why will they? Some habit never dies. Slavery is evidence, and they got away with it. Yep. So much to say. Let me leave that alone. Next tweet. Who did this? Prince William spotted selling big issue in central London. There's that here. Somebody Photoshop this in. Okay, LOL, there's the shade laughing. One with this, I can't Photoshop. Some people are absolute geniuses. Congratulations to whomever came up with this. Squaddies are so talented. There's the laugh. People are laughing. The squad will drive those people to insanity. What was it? It gives somebody a heart attack. Who was it? The squad. The Sussex squad. Who did? Oh, the sperm donor.
Sussex squad. Sussex squad.
Sussex squad will not sleep. Peter was this obvious. There's this, there's that. The squad are laughing. Let's go to the next tweet. Damn, all of a sudden my nose is stuffed. Okay, it's already 4:44. Lest we forget, Charles abruptly cut his son's Harry's security and finances, knowing the risks he inherited were still the same, possibly worse, and had offered the media where he and his family in Canada were living at the time to publish. All right, what was Charles' intent? What was he hoping for? Yep. Him talking about the Rwanda. This is the thing the squad was saying. You did that to your son, and then all of a sudden you're talking about Rwanda. All right, someone who has been black responded to this tweet. Squaddies, please let me know what was said or shared the screenshot. All right, let's see. It never occurred to Charles that Harry would head back to the UK with or without Meghan. Tyler Perry's offer. I mentioned that yesterday. I went on a long rant in that video about Tyler Perry and all of that. I mentioned Tyler Perry. Okay, Tyler Perry's offer of temporary security and housing was the valuable Charles didn't expect. That was the game changer, giving them a few months to plan and organize for independence. Yep, I mentioned that in yesterday's video, okay, the unplanned video. UK royals and UK government are clueless about black elites in the US. They don't know that the wealthy blacks in the US know that they have to take care of themselves and each other. And they do take care of their own, which is why Tyler Perry stepped in. Yep, we're not that greedy. Okay, I think they completely dismissed the idea that Meghan might have any kind of connection or power base of her own, and they discovered they were very, very wrong. Yep, and this is the thing here. When they were doing investigation about when Harry was dating Meghan, they did all those espionage, technical, this kind of thing. They even know her social security. But the most important thing they failed to see is it was right on social media, right in front of them. How many people who were following Meghan? All of this is what they should be afraid of. They didn't think he would leave, but after he left, they don't know how to adjust to his return because they know what they did. The narrative of their media allies is to diminish what the Sussexes gaslight, why they left, and make them culpable for fallout. Prince Charles did it to Diana. Yep. Yes, that's exactly that. Wow. The UK has seen how this family has navigated crises that were self-imposed. Accountability has never occurred. You'd think the public had enough of dirty royal games. People do play mind games and resort to manipulation, but should they be rewarded? Are they fit to lead? That's the thing. Everyone outside the UK see how it's being, how they work. It's not like I have a freaking crystal ball in front of me. A few minutes I started looking into them and I see their tactic, their blueprint. Intentions clear with two options: come back or die. Yep. But with our prayers, this is why we have to throw our prayers every now and then. Every chance we get. We're gonna make sure their objective doesn't work. All right, they're not a family; they're a firm. That's why the press and commentators call them the firm, but the media have stopped using the term because they are trying to change the narrative. K. Charles was willing to put Harry, his wife, and small child in harm's way without blinking an eye. That's the thing. Yep, Harry will never forgive or forget that malicious action by Charles, William, and Queen Elizabeth II. Well, for some reason, like I always said, the way Harry sees the Queen, you know, there's a separation between the firm and the family. But he seems to distinguish it. I'm taking him as, but the Queen is all part of that. And he stopped taking Harry's calls. Who does that to his child? Yep, especially after, he left. He was hoping harm will come to Harry and his family, or the threat will make him come running back without Meghan and Archie. He, Baltimore, mumbled. Mumbo Ball, the courtiers, and the media were all involved, but Charles was definitely running the show. That's another point. Okay, and Minnie Brown says, quote, I do... Those names keeps on coming. And Minnie Brown says, quote, I do think at certain point they are going to need Harry back, particularly probably after the Queen dies. Nah, this is where Harry needs to stay away, because now the government is gonna make sure they don't stay in power anymore. That little power that they have with the army, they're gonna make sure to take that away from them. All right, because he was an asset. She and the others can go sit and drill bits and wait till they swerve. Very hard to comprehend. Hope one day we get to know his intention. I mean, we could see it. We don't need him to say it anymore. We saw it. Look at what happened to Princess Diana. It was well written. Okay, best case scenario, for them to go calling back. Worst case, don't even want to think about it. Yep. He was fine with either outcome. Otherwise, he wouldn't have done what he did. I'm telling you, him walking Meghan down the aisle to get that few seconds of positivity. I'm telling you, these people, I don't know how they do their thing. How they could live like that. Defend. Meanwhile, he was a backstabber, you know, trying to get praise. Walk Meghan down the aisle. He got me on that. Not knowing all this nonsense that was going in the background. You know, plotting for her to go see the father in Mexico. And Meghan was like, you just don't understand all of this. Meanwhile, if Meghan said, okay, I'm going to go, and then they're going to send their wolves over there to cause harm. Because in Mexico, I don't know the law in Mexico, but a lot of things tend to happen in Mexico. And then they fly right out of there after they do what they need to do. And then, you know what? Let me leave this alone. Too much truth is in that thread, is in that tweet. Let me move out of there. Next tweet. I have 3 more on this. British people, okay. Okay, Meghan Markle savage as she told to think of new career and apologize to what? What Meghan needs to apologize? What the F? Meghan should find a new career and say sorry to the royal family. Say sorry to the monarch, to the royal family. What did Meghan do? Meghan didn't do shit. They actually do things. They went behind her back. What happened to the bullying investigation? Whatever come to that? They owe her apology for that. They went behind her back with the case that had nothing to do with them. They insert themselves into the copyright case. What apologize? What in the name of these people?
The aides really speak quite badly about.
Oh, well, the way that Meghan is spoken about by the people that have had to deal with her is quite frightening.
Yeah.
I mean, they're
pleased she's gone.
Yeah, she's not.
When you say aides, you mean
aides to William and Kate and other members of the royal family. They're pleased.
Okay. There she is. This is the apology she just showed you with her middle fingers. This is the apology. I guess you don't like that apology. When she went back to the Jubilee with Harry, and then she that's some freaking bitch shit right there. Bring her whole family back, head stood up high. Okay, look at her posture and everything. That's some freaking, how dare you? You know? How dare you try to put me down? Oh my goodness. And look at her smile. And Harry with his radar looking everywhere. Okay, let's see here. The British media seem enraged that Harry and Meghan walk away and have the upper hand, so they're doing their best to convince themselves they somehow punish them, and Harry and Meghan feel belittled. Literally, no one else in the world sees or think that. We see a couple living on their own term. That's exactly that. They really got hurt that she is not broken, that her head is still held high, and that she is happy. That's the thing here. They didn't like that. They didn't want her. They didn't want them to come back like this. They want them to come back begging. But they're not begging. They come back richer, actually. The absolute confidence and fearlessness she exudes in this picture is perfect. I hope it pisses every single entire off. I'm telling you. Yes. Okay, apologize to Margaret Thatcher's aide. Okay, I don't know anything about that. Just a reminder for the UK. Find someone else to that's the thread of Patrick Adam. Okay, find someone else to admonish, berate, and torment. My friend Meghan is way out of your league. That's for sure. I read that thread somewhere in one of those videos. Kerry Patrick came through for her. Yep, this is where you know you got friends. At your lowest moment, this is where you know you have friends. People who knows you, who stand for you despite all the negativity. This is a true friend. He didn't have to, but he did. All right. They're also angry Meghan showed up and showed out with her head held up high. All the hopes British media had thought of Harry, Meghan, Archie, and Lily staying longer so they could profit failed. Now they are mad. That's another thing. Okay, this is another language. Okay, what's there? And then that's it. They still think they are the center of the universe and that the rest of the world takes heed of everything they say. Why she feels the need to give Meghan's advice is beyond me. They all keep begging for the apology though. Why is it the apology that Meghan got is winning her copyright case? Give the middle finger here. And then there she is here, came back richer than she left. I think the reason they're going insane is that she dare point out that the emperor has no clothes. That's another very good point. Most people see the royal family for what it is now, and all family and all the people connected to it don't like it. Yep, and look at the other government at the beginning of this video. They told Charles to shut up. Push out the island, a woman has showed all nation. There's a laugh. Meghan is power. There's the fire. How about Queen to apologizing for slavery and returning all the stolen gems she covered in her grandson is highlighting homelessness. If sells some of those diamonds, it will go a long way to resolve the homeless problem. Why this guy is commenting on the royal family? Why and who does he think he is? One is celebrity gossip. He's literally an expert in foreign policy at U.S. conservative think tank. If conservative truly mean political and not class or social, he'll be marking the royal family mercilessly. All right, let's go to the next tweet. Okay, I passed an hour already. 2 more tweets and then I'm done with this video. Okay, the renovation at KP cost £12 million and the courtiers justified it at the time by saying it will be their primary residence until William ascended to the throne. It wasn't even their primary residence for a decade. Okay, going to Windsor to stalk, click, and harass the Sussexes. Eugenie and Harry move away from KP to get away from William the Terrible. Now the mofo is like a bad itch that will not go away. All right, let's see this one here. But the only home offered Harry and Meghan was this derelict motel that needed massive renovation just to make it livable, including replacing floor joists, ceiling beams, and rewiring the electrical system and installing new gas and water mains. And it's still fugly. Wow. Wow. They were told no when they wanted to move to Windsor. The press said, quote, it might, okay, where did that quote? Okay, I see. It might not be entirely appropriate to have a young family living there, end quote. Interesting how it's great for a young family. That's the thinking here. Let's see here. Oh my God, that's a lot to read here. Prince Harry and Meghan fancier living in Windsor Castle. Okay, let's see here. 2019, August 18, 2019. While Harry and Meghan have settled into family life at Frogmore Cottage with baby Archie, they initially had higher hopes. The couple are understood to have set their heart at first on Windsor Castle and are believed to have asked the Queen if living quarters could be made available after the marriage. Oh my God. This is how they, they elevate themselves. They pop up their little bubble that they are in, thinking that everybody wants to be in that bubble. Okay, the Queen politely but firmly suggests Frogmore Cottage on the Windsor estate, which is said to be her favorite home. What? The cottage, which has 5 bedrooms, was then giving £2.4 million makeover. I'm telling you, that does not take that much to renovate a freaking renovation. Okay, that does not take that much. When they boost up that much amount, it's because there's some money they spend someplace else, they're switching over. So whenever there's something that the public is being aware is being happening, they boost up the amount because this does not take that much. This will build several houses. £2.4 million, that could build several new homes. Okay, the Queen spent most weekend at Windsor and is an official resident there over Easter and in June with about 1,000 rooms, included private and state apartment. It is the largest inhabited palace in the world. Hugo Vickers, a royal author and a deputy Lord Lieutenant of Berkshire, said, quote, there are empty bedrooms and suites in the private apartment, which the Sussexes may have had their eyes on, or perhaps some former living quarters in the castle ground converted into other things, but I can see how it might not be entirely appropriate to have a young family living there. Okay, so that's the Fragmore thing here. Let's see this one here. Prince William to move family to the Shires after his 40th birthday. Okay, so this is more recent by Royal Nika, Saturday, June 11th. So not too long ago. Yesterday. That was yesterday. Oh, shit. Okay, Prince George 8 and Princess Charlotte 7 will leave their prep school, Thomas Battersea, at the end of this term and are expected to enroll at a private co-educational school in the country that is also home to the Duchess's parents, the Middletons, Buckbury, a 45-minute drive from Windsor Castle. Prince Louis IV, who has acquired newfound fame after his flamboyant display over the Platinum Jubilee weekend, will join them at the new school. Kensington Palace will remain their London home, housing their private and press office, and Amno Hall, their Norfolk home. Oh my God, all those homes will still be used regularly. Quote, they absolutely love it up there. It's their happy place. And quote, said a friend of William. Okay, a friend. Okay, their future plan is to make Amner their more permanent base, quote, after the school year. And quote, the Cambridges will move to a house on the Queen's Windsor estate this summer, and time it is understood they will move into, quote, the big house, quote, as the Prince of Wales does not plan to spend as much time as the Queen at Windsor Castle when he is king. The move will bring a new lifestyle and family dynamic to the Cambridges, who are looking forward to the added freedom for their young children that the vast, secure Windsor estate will provide. Quote, the reality is they are quite confined in what they can do in London, and quote, says a friend. Okay, that says a friend. This friend is the person who's writing the damn thing. Quote, the kids can go into the park and kick football with friends. Their plan is to be there for the next 10 to 15 years, then move to Amner, which is special to them. Whatever, they have too many places. That's why they can't make up their mind. All right, let's see this and then move to the next. Surely not the same William who was out a few days ago selling BI on behalf of homelessness. British royal family really know how to play their subjects through crumbs at the Jubilee, then fleece them. Yep, that's the thing, the blueprint. Okay, are they moving again to Windsor and will no doubt spend millions more in renovation costs during the cost of living crisis? Hey, the people are allowing it. Okay, then they spent $4 million on Amner. We don't know how much was spent on their secret third home in Scotland. Brexiters claim post-Brexit UK is a rich country. Of course they are. They are a rich country, but they made sure, if you saw my video yesterday, they made sure not to pay their debt to show the Commonwealth. This is my take on that part, for not paying their debt, to show the Commonwealth people that they don't have money for them. Okay, this is that. They're not willing to pay that. Brexiters claim post-Brexit, UK is a rich country. Let them spend their money on such frivolities if they so choose. All right, but hey, the people are giving them the money. All right, when it comes to vote for the right people, hey, they throw the racism there. Everything is erased. All right, let's see here. Next tweet and then one more after that. I hesitate to ask this on my timeline, but I'm genuinely curious. Why is William so obsessed with having a presence in the US? All right, there's this money for starter. A lot of donors are in the US. Also, a need to compete with Harry. Okay, money and global media, which ultimately is also about money in terms of unearned PR. The US market drives a lot of the celebrities' entitlement media conversation. The British royal family need the US to amplify their presence outside of the UK. Okay, he sees how well America has accepted Harry, and he wants what Harry has. And the thing is that what he did to his brother, this is the thing, a lot of people will know it. And once they go to those, when they bring their mouthpiece to go on those media, the squatters gonna start commenting on the thing and say, no, this is not true, they're going to start calling and writing about it. And I might even do reviews on these things if I come across something that triggers me. This is the only time I do reviews. When you look at my other channel, I did some review on some, what is it? How do they call this? Johnny Depp's lawyers who did interview after the trial. Okay, once this type of thing triggers me, I do a review of them. So if their mouthpiece goes into those media outlet in the U.S., and then I know already what they're gonna do. I'm not gonna say it, and then I could do a review on it. All right. Let's see here. Okay, I just read that. It's getting to the point of obsession. How much he wants what Harry has. When you want everything, like I've said before, I haven't said it in a while. Sometimes, okay, you need food, water, and all of that for survival. But too much of it could kill you. All right. So that much of power, obsession, where he wants everything, this is what's gonna pretty much kill him. He wants everything. These are gonna suffocate him. Okay, he wants everything Harry has. I worry that include Meghan too, whilst they will still in the UK. I've said my part of this, and I think Meghan put him in his place. Meghan doesn't play that. I brought this up. Yep. I brought this up. What is it? I even brought, he wants a Meghan himself. That Meghan, it was, from what I've heard, it has a different spelling. I think it's 2N, okay, and Meghan, and then she, somewhere in Texas, and I think Meghan married, I think a football quarterback, I think, when I looked into it. That person turned him down. And now what Harry has, he wants it. And Harry was like, nope. And then Meghan put a stamp on it. Probably kicked him between his legs and said, get the F out of there. I don't play like this. And then when I did my own version of it, what I thought happened. Okay. If the UK media could create their nonsense, I could imagine things that could happen. But Meghan and Harry don't play that. And Harry is not willing to share. And Meghan is not about that. All right, let me move on. I wasn't supposed to go into that. This is my last tweet. Yeah, that comment I agree with. He wants everything Harry has. I worry that included Meghan too, whilst they were still in the UK. Yes, because these people, they sleep around with each other's wives. It's okay for them. Those social people who wants to be in that social class, they're okay with it. This is what they accept. But Harry and Meghan don't play that. They don't play that. And I think he tried it. And Meghan was, I don't know. I think, in my humble opinion, I think he did. Okay, and now he is moving to the Windsor's ground, same place where Harry and Meghan Frogmore Cottage is, to follow their come and going. Oh, is that where he's moving now? Is that where that place is? Going when they will be in the UK? That is way to control Harry back and to sell him and Meghan again to the tabloid, Royal Vat. He thinks he might be able to do that. Wow. Let me go into that. Okay. This always gets me. The haters, UK media and gossip tabloid went about the Sussex's home and, of course, their bathrooms that they pay for, but not a word about William and, what's that? And Catherine, Charles, William and Charles, very large homes, and now adding another. And on top of it off, Will is patron to homeless charity. Makes that make sense. But it's working for them. The people in the UK buys it. Oh my God, I should not laugh about it. But yes, but what happened here, what I think is happening here, all those time Harry and Meghan came in and out of the UK, now they're putting pressure on him and say, you better do something now. This is what I think, because that lawsuit that they lost with the copyright where he inserted himself.
What it means is that a senior figure in the royal household, according to Mail on Sunday, was passing him information in order to help defeat the Duchess's case.
They want their money back. Now they're telling him, you better get close to tell us ins and out. And I'm sure Harry's paying attention to that. They won't know when things comes in and out. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. But this is why we need to keep on praying. But that brother, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Who would have thought of blood family will do that? Okay, this is the thing that at the beginning, and I say I'm going to put it at the end. Let's see what this is about. I just saw it and then I added to the list. People will be shocked if they knew how the aides speak about Meghan. It's quite frightening. But what these two haven't the courage to say publicly is that those aides are verbally abusing Meghan with the knowledge of consent of their principal, William and Charles, Temperance, and Mistress Lizzie. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's only 18 seconds.
Be the same between them,
really speak quite badly about.
Oh, well, the way that Meghan is spoken about by the people that have had to deal with her is quite frightening.
Yeah.
I mean, they're
pleased she's gone.
Wow.
They're pleased.
When you say aides, you mean
aides to William and Kate and other members of the royal family. They're pleased.
Be the same between them,
really speak quite badly about.
Oh,
wow, that's what this is all about. I mean, well, I'm glad they move out of there. Like this comment said, because they got the approval of William and Charles and all the other senior royals, so they allowed them to do that.
Have been, as we know, is that the Mail on Sunday had the ruling against them in February, and they were then appealing it. So it was lawyers from the Mail on Sunday who would have approached Jason Naff, knowing that these emails and messages existed. That would have been the point. And unless, I mean, the most likely outcome is that Jason obviously would have then gone to William and Kate, and clearly he has cooperated. He would not have cooperated with those lawyers without their definite knowledge.
This is what the UK people lost, okay? This is the two people who were willing, actually helping the people directly.
This is more than a cookbook. And what I mean by that is the power of food is more than just the meal itself. It is the story behind it. And when you get to know the story of the recipe, you get to know the person behind it. And that's what we're talking about in terms of coming together to really engage and talk and to be able to celebrate what connects us rather than what divides us. That, I believe, is the ethos of Together. So to the women of the Hub Community Kitchen, thank you so much for allowing me to be part of this adventure with you. I'm so privileged to know you. I'm so excited to see the projects you're going to continue to do in your own community, the community at large, and also how you're going to inspire people globally by sharing your stories and your recipes. It's so impactful. We can see just in a few days alone, and the book's not even out yet, what you've been able to do. That's a testament to what this means to people, and I'm so proud of you. So on that note, I know some of you started eating, as you should. I'd be the last one to want the food to get cold. So please enjoy a beautiful lunch. Another round of applause for the women of the Hub Community Kitchen, and cheers to Together. Thank you. Yes.
Yes, so it has some more flavor and texture. Yeah. It's great because we use so you can see it starting. Yeah. But still not yet. Yep. Yes, I just did.
They kicked them out. So make that make sense. So whatever the UK has is up to them because nobody's speaking up. Okay, well, now some people are. Okay, please watch the video above. The nerve of the Embridge to ask for an apology when it was they and their staff who abused Meghan. Meghan didn't tell anything, and that on ITV. Wow. Let's see here. The royal family is trying to change history right in front of our eyes, and we should let that happen. Meghan has been bullied by the royal family and their staff who leaked bullshit to the press. What is it? The guy said it's the royal family who's leaking things to the press. He was telling the truth.
Much of the negativity towards the couple is coming from within the royal family. The royal family and staff of the royal family are the ones that are very often leaking these stories to the press.
Okay, let's see here. The royal family and their staff who leak bullshit to the press on a daily basis in 2018, 2019. She's the one who deserves an apology. Yep. Okay, I need to watch this full. Yeah, if I come across it, I'll share it with you. Okay, I need to watch this in full. I can't believe the devil wearing blue sat there trying to be invisible. Is that the Angela Levine? I think that's her. Okay, I'm not 100%. When she is the leader of all the hate spoken and written about Meghan. Let's see. Yeah, is that her? What's her name? Is that the Angela Levine? Look at her. And blue. Yep. Let's listen to it again.
Be the same between them,
really speak quite badly about.
Oh, well, the way that Meghan is spoken about by the people that have had to deal with her is quite frightening.
Yeah.
I mean, they're
pleased she's gone.
Yeah,
she's
not.
When you say AIDS, you mean
AIDS to William and Kate and other members of the royal family. They're pleased.
Be the same.
Wow. Damn, I wish I could hear more of that. Okay, they never tell what. Now I wonder what how do you call this? The bullying going on. Why it's been years. Usually that stuff come out really quickly. Look how quick, what is it? Wasn't the bully investigation started before they were doing investigation with, what is it? What's the Andrew with the police investigation to see if he did some stuff wrong or whatever? That came out really quick and to clear his name completely. So how come the bullying investigation hasn't come out yet? They never tell what it is that Meghan was supposed to have done or said to them. Someone need to ask that question to the staff at KP. When asked, the only thing they could say was, quote, she took one of them off email and raised her voice in meeting. That's it. Was it 1 a.m. email or 5 a.m. email? The only thing Meghan did was there to be born black and American, marry their prince, and then have the nerve to believe that her education and extraordinary accomplishment made her qualified to lead. She was the smartest, most experienced, and best educated person in every room she entered in that palace. She made their principal, Kate the Great, look like a schoolgirl, and they didn't like that. Oh my God. What is it? Even a 4-year-old, was it even a 4-year-old on a Kate, putting his hand over her mouth and said, shut up. Your 5 question doesn't work on me. Okay, have you seen a pic of the staff? I bet you will understand why they didn't like taking orders from the biracial Duchess. They're all a baggage for God. All a baggage for God. I don't even need to look closer. This is an aside, but I've never seen so many ugly frumpy dresses in one room in my life. Has no one ever shown these people how professional women dress? I'm not into style. I zip my lips right now. These pieces of shit don't realize how bad they sound. They have royal yelling and throwing things at them, but Meghan was a problem. Hey, this is why I said they're all a baggage for God. Bill and Kathy's staff is happy to see her go, but she's happier to be away from them. I despise the languages. Yep. And now they want Harry to come back. Come back to this, please. And yet these are the same British royal vice, the same British royal family, and the same British aid courtiers who vehemently deny that there's no racist and Meghan wasn't subject to racism. They hated her from the start, waged a smear campaign, and now pretend it's all started from the Oprah interview. What is it? Someone mentioned something. I forgot how that tweet went, but I remember what I wrote. As if it was Meghan. Meghan started with the Oprah interview. I was like, some part of your brain is missing. Okay, there's cause and effect. If all the BS that the tabloid was written about her hasn't been written, she will not do the Oprah interview. She just had to set the record straight because when she was in the UK, they didn't let her speak. So now she had to set the record straight. They should never ever have lived in KP. Yep. But then again, just remember, Harry, who born into it, then expect that to come within his own brother. They grew up together. I mean, Harry was immune to it. He didn't see it until he married Meghan. Just look at that interview that he did with Hutchinson. Okay, thank God I remember. That Hutchinson, that black guy during the Black Lives Matter, where he carried that white guy off his shoulder to safety. I think his name is Hutchinson. Okay, Harry did the interview with him, and I did a review of that interview. Okay, in that interview, Harry said he didn't realize how bad the racism it was. Okay, until he married Meghan. Go watch that video that I have of him. All right, so that's it. This was my last tweet, and I added. Should I add a prayer for these people? Let's put safety for Harry and Meghan. That's all. Prayer for safety for Harry and Meghan. Literally, that's came in mind. Safety for Harry and Meghan. That's it. Okay, comfort him, honor and protect him, and forsake all others. Be faithful to him as long as you both shall live. Oh my goodness. There is a prayer. I didn't think there was this. Just came to mind because I didn't want to do a prayer for the rest of the fold, but for Harry and Meghan only. Okay, we will. You have blessed creation with abundant life. Pour out your blessing upon Harry and Meghan, that they may be joined in mutual love and companionship and holiness and commitment to each other. Wow, that just popped up in my mind because I didn't want to do a prayer for the others, but hey, there it is. Look at this, all the images of them. I only see this one. Let's see that. Here, God of love, send your blessing upon Harry and Meghan. Okay, some squaddies probably send a specific prayer for them. Okay, all right. So if I think of it, so I'm pretty sure others were thinking of it. Okay, God of love, send your blessing upon Harry and Meghan and all who are joined in marriage, that rejoicing in your will and continuing under your protection, they may both live and grow in your love all their days. Through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. All right, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. And some of you were asking me to create a different option for payment. I will have to think about it. I only have PayPal. The only reason I have PayPal because I've had it before. I had I was thinking of doing the YouTube thing for donation and all of that. The only thing that I did is just change the name on that. But I wasn't really about that. If many of you really want me, well, I think it was Cash App or something. Some of you really want me to do it. I don't even know how it works. Really want me to do that. I probably will think of it. But the only way I feel like you guys could support me was to PayPal, watch the commercials, or join a membership. Okay, that membership I didn't really want to do it because YouTube take a big chunk of it. All right, that's that. Or what's the other thing that I say? Watch commercials, join membership, or PayPal. PayPal is the most direct to me, and PayPal take a chunk of it as well. So I don't know. Just let me know for some of you who wants to help me, who like what I'm sharing with you and really wants to donate directly because out of your good heart and you only have Cash App or something like that. But I don't want to keep on creating different account, different place to get money. I'm not really about that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I need money. I'm not going to say like I'm wealthy and all of that. But that was not my objective. Once I look, I'm telling you, now I'm off now. That 200 subscriber that I had, and I went berserk. Some of you knew, go back to that 200 thing. It really humbles me. It humbles me in a way where I could have 1 million subscribers. I don't give a shit anymore. Because that moment where I thought, and I was like, oh my God, people are actually listening to me. And I was even into the monetization program with YouTube. Something happened to me. I don't know what it was, but it gave me a different perspective. And then I had to step back, stop recording for a while, and then refocus myself into why I'm doing some of the things that I'm doing. Okay? So, yes, I do need money, but I don't want to be that channel to be focusing mostly about that. But if you guys, a lot of you are willing to support me to a different venue than PayPal, maybe I'll open it. I'll create one, but I just want to make it straight. It's not about that. I truly appreciate it. If you watch the commercials and hopefully I show you my back end, YouTube is playing. Oh, now that I think about it. Okay, $331.19. Let me refresh it and see if it changed. I know YouTube is shortchanging me. So it's to, okay, 323. Okay. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say, to tell you the truth. But if a lot of you are willing to support me other than PayPal or the membership, okay, I don't want to go into the membership because the name of those people popped up. I want to keep it private. But if some of you are willing to join membership and not really expect too much out of the membership. Occasionally I throw videos there, but that's about it, just to share a different aspect and things like that. But I don't know. I'm just mumbling, giving myself more work to edit. The key point here, if a lot of you are willing to support me other than through PayPal, let me know. And then if more of you are okay with that, then I'll create the account. I think it's Cash App or something like that. Then I'll create it for the sake of that. All right. But other than that, what I have, I'm okay with it. All right. So that's it. Thank you for watching.